Welcome to the very first episode of Grant Goes It Solo. No, Grant Goes It Alone. I messed up the title already of my own solo show. So, yes, if you're listening to this, I am one half of Tommy and Grant Go Podcasting. Thought it'd be a little fun just to mix things up on our off weeks. I just do maybe a little solo podcast on my own, just give you guys a little something extra to listen to as we go on. And yeah, I'm really excited for this. All our details of where we're found, like on Blue Sky, email is all scrolling on the bottom. We're also part of the Superpod Network, which can be found at superpodnetwork.com. Great group of indie podcasters and all that jazz. But yeah, everything can be found in the description below as well. So yeah, this is Grant Goes It Alone. That's the correct title of this. And I thought no better way to start my first ever episode is a little twist. And of course, going it alone. It's nothing better by doing it by yourself with a bunch of friends. Hi guys, how's it going?
Whoa, hey, what
Hey
am I doing
yo.
here?
Oh, hey, yeah, my first solo podcast. I'm bringing in guests already. What a twist! Who would have thought that? Tonight with me, because when we're recording it is evening when we're doing this, but I have Lee with us. You may recognize him from our previous podcast that we did a few. Now in this, yeah, it would have been last episode. He's part of the Roy Garage and also his own podcast now, which he recently started. Having you back on here, Lee, I'm starting to feel like Mr. Beast when he just keeps bringing the same people back over and over and giving money to them. So really glad you're here.
I can see the resemblance, Grant.
Yeah, exactly. And then also we got Carter as well, which I'm super excited to have him on. I don't think it's been officially announced yet, but he is going to be doing his own podcast as well. And I believe it's called Thoughts with Big C. We got a little taste of it, me and Lee did, with it, and it's so great. I love it. It's fantastic. So really excited to have you here tonight as well, Carter.
Well, I appreciate you having me. Yeah, no, that podcast is definitely not official yet. I was just we were talking about it at work yesterday, and I just kind of thought, like, you know, what if I just recorded just me speaking all of my thoughts out loud? And that's what you guys listen to today. So glad you guys liked it. I thought it would fall on its face, but who knows? Maybe we will make it an official podcast.
Yes, and if we do, I will make sure that our official account will at least try to point people towards that to get some listens and everything. So it'll be fun. But yeah, what's on your guys' mind tonight? I mean, you're part of my first ever solo podcast. I really wanted to do things alone, but thought, hey, let's bring in some friends as I don't know if I'm sure quite ready to do things on my own yet. I'm just so used to talking to people. So yeah, what's on your mind? What do you guys want to talk about?
Well, I'm sure, Grant, you probably could have went alone just fine. Just fine. But
Episode two for sure. I'll jump in.
yeah,
Head first. Really hope the water is deep enough.
so you don't get paralyzed.
Yes. That may or not be from another podcast of Lee's.
In the
Go
life
check it
of
out.
Leroy.
Yeah. So no, it'll be fun. I eventually will. For this first one, I'll be honest. We kind of talked and joked about how funny it'd be to be like introducing a solo podcast, like, hey, here it comes. And then all of a sudden it's just a guest on the first one. So it's fun. Yeah. Do you guys have anything? For our other podcasts, we usually have an agenda that we loosely follow. I have nothing planned really for this. Do you guys have anything that you want to talk about? I mean, we can talk about anything as long as it doesn't get us canceled.
I got two things for you. One, my mind is melted, and I think I've got my rough draft of my book almost wrapped up, and I've got somebody lined up to review it for me. Two, um, we could talk about Tommy. The Roy Garage is a patron of Tommy,
Mm-hmm.
and Tommy
Yes.
does a script reading of any movie of our choosing. I threw out to you guys today that we should just write our own script or even use ChatGPT to make a script. Tell Tommy it is a movie and just have him read it and see how well it goes.
So it's very interesting that you bring that up because we're going to see first off if Tommy even bothers to listen to this when this goes live because you just gave away what your plan is. So we'll see if he does or not. But I still, you know what? I like the chat GPT thing, but I also we have our own writer right here. I mean, Carter is in the process of writing our little sitcom for our I don't even remember what it was called. What was it called,
I
Carter?
I was just gonna say we could have him read off the first episode of Serious Business Companions.
Yes, the SBC. That's right. That's
Yep.
what it is. How's that coming? I know you were really gung ho, and have you even touched it
I'm
since
not
the
gonna lie.
first like 4 pages or whatever?
I haven't touched it in months. I really need to get on that again. But I was cooking, but now the plot of the pilot episode is completely ruined now that the kitchen is stocking cookies again.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right. Yes, that
So
was
I
huge drama.
might have to rewrite the whole pilot.
Ah,
yeah. So all the listeners here, the three of us, if you haven't gathered, we all work together. We're all very creative, and in the office, we came up with our an office spin-off show called
like like the actual office list. We
yeah,
work in an office,
yep,
and then there's the TV show The Office.
yep.
So not to confuse. Yeah, called Serious Business Companions. Is that what we established?
I believe that's what we had officially came
Yeah.
up with, yes.
I mean, at one point we were like gonna make it like a detective one. Like we had a mystery that we were throwing around.
I was actually thinking about that this morning. There was one episode that I was thinking of where, or no, it was yesterday because you guys were talking about the defibrillator and like joining the emergency response team or whatever that is. And I was thinking about how the episode of that would be us like joining that and then being bored with all of the calls that we get because they're all just false alarms. And then right at the end of the day, we see someone trying to break, quote unquote, break in. So we go full on citizen's arrest with them, pin them to the ground, and only to find out that their key card just wasn't working.
Mhm.
I love it.
So
Yeah. We'd have so many good ideas that we will probably never see the light of day. Just
No,
you know.
Grant, no, that's why we're here podcasting, so that someday when our podcasts blow up,
Yeah, we have
we'll have
3 chances.
we'll have funding to do it once the
yeah,
podcasts blow up.
yeah. We just
Yeah.
need everybody listening right now to subscribe to Spotify. Subscribe. I don't even know what that looks like on Spotify.
Can you subscribe
Oh,
on Spotify?
Once we get enough listeners.
yeah, then you can turn on subscriptions. It's
Oh,
you just
yeah,
need
yeah.
you need followers, I think, on Spotify. But speaking of which, this is a very nice thing. Since we are on my show, I'm going to quick plug this. If you're still listening to us, go ahead and feel free to, whatever, leave a review on whatever audio podcast you're listening to. If you're watching us on YouTube, because we do have a YouTube as well, Tommy and Grant Go, feel free to click that like and subscribe button, just helping us grow. And if you like it, we will hopefully continue to grow. And many, many years from now, when we actually have funding, we'll throw some of these ideas that you're hearing right now, you know. So there's my plug. I'll let you guys plug your stuff at the end. Don't worry. So, Carter, anything on your mind? Otherwise, I do have a small topic eventually we can talk about, but
I gotta say, yesterday, I think it was during lunch, or maybe it was, no, it was Monday. Wait, yesterday was Monday. I am losing track of the days. Like, anyways, when we were having lunch with Erica, another coworker of ours, and we started talking about conspiracy theories, I
mm,
have I have gone down a rabbit hole regarding the JFK assassination. And it is just fascinating. Like there was a show or not, this isn't really the fascinating part, but I want your guys' thoughts on this. There was a show that I was listening to today that was talking about it, and it's like, what if today or in 5 or 10 or 20 years the US government just comes out and outright says, yeah, we assassinated Kennedy? Like what, how do you think people would respond?
has it been over 50 years, right? That was in the 60s.
63, yeah.
Okay, because I feel like around the 50th and this is a weird way to say it, but the 50th anniversary of it, didn't the government release some files on it?
It seems like they've been releasing files, like,
periodically.
yeah. And it's like there's never been anyone that's come out and say, "Hey, we found this in the files," or at least not that I've seen, that just straight up says, "Yeah, he was assassinated because of some conspiracy by the US government." But
Yeah,
my
I'll
thing
let.
is like,
Oh, go ahead.
what what can people do? Like if the government just outright says, "Yeah, we killed him."
Two things. I feel like they wait until people are bored enough with it where they won't do anything to release documents. And I forgot what the second thing was. Oh, the second thing was I've gone down the rabbit hole with, I would have to look up his name, but he is a mafia. I don't even know what
Oh, like
city he
part of
was in.
the Bills Mafia.
Yeah, Bill's Mafia. No, no,
He was
like
known for jumping
a
off
Chicago
RVs onto
gangster.
tables.
No, there's somebody, I forget his name.
Al
He's like,
Capone?
nope, nope. He's still alive. He's still
Big
alive. He did
Louie.
like,
Oh,
nope. He did like 20 years in prison and got out. Successfully left the mafia and has a very successful podcast and a wine brand too that he plugs every time in his podcast. But he has some pretty interesting information on the JFK assassination. I'm pretty sure he says it was for sure an inside job done by the mafia.
Yeah, I think if it were to come out, like, even if it was at the 50 years and they just said, yeah, I mean, we did it, type thing. I agree, Carter. I don't know if there's really anything people could do. Like, besides, like, oh, we knew it. Okay. Like, well, yeah, what are you gonna do? Try to
Six,
overthrow them?
63 years, aren't we past 50 years?
Yeah, I think that's why I think in 13, right? Am I doing the math right?
Yes.
Yeah, in
Yep. Yep.
yeah.
2013, it would have been 50 years. So I mean, we're at like 62 years now
Yeah.
since it happened.
Coming up
I
in
mean,
November, yeah.
yeah, people. I mean, still, because I know sometimes they will hold files until, like, a generation has gone by. So then it's just like, oh, hey, it's like the grandkids of all of this that doesn't really, they probably
Yeah,
won't be
weren't even
affected.
there.
Yeah,
When you
we
brought
go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say when you brought that up, Lee, like how they just wait for people to not care about it anymore before they release files, that made me think. I don't know if you guys know this, but I was a big history nerd. I mean, I still am, but like in middle school and high school, it was terrible. Um, but anyways, I found out that in 1962, there was an operation by the CIA to commit basically false flag attacks in the United States, blame it on Cuba to justify an invasion of Cuba. Believe it or not, it was passed by the Joint Chiefs and another department, it might have been the Pentagon, but it was denied by JFK. And that's just weird to think about. Like, if they were willing to go that far to stage attacks on US citizens, like, you think about other stuff, like how far are they going to go to justify anything else that they do?
Oh, yeah, that's something that people always bring up when, like, there's attacks on our soil and everything. They're like, okay, how are they using this to justify something? Because I think enough people, because after you started saying that, I think I remember hearing that once too, is people now almost don't trust the government. I didn't know that this is how deep we were going to go on this, my first episode ever with this, but this is fantastic. I would love to actually deep dive into other conspiracy theories. Maybe I'll do some of that when I actually do some solo stuff. Just pull that up, do a little research and everything. But yeah, just very interesting to think, and just with where we're at now as a society. I mean, I've always said I don't want to get too political on anything with this, but just it makes you wonder, there's reasons why people maybe don't trust the government because of what is being released, you know, now and everything. But
Yeah. I hope this isn't one of the things that gets us canceled or
No, I
on
mean, we
this.
haven't talked. No, we haven't
Grant's like,
talked. I mean,
reverse,
I was gonna
reverse.
yeah.
say
No,
more
I mean, just
more on the CIA's watch list. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've always
we love
like
the government.
That's like I've always told people when they're like, "Well, the government's always listening to you." I always tell them if they want to waste money listening to some 30-year-old in the Midwest who is going to never do anything, good for them. Like I have, like, yeah, I'm very happy with where I'm at. Like, really, I know it's bad to say, but like what the government's done so far has never really affected me, into stuff. And so, anyone have any way to get off of this before we do get canceled?
Yeah, I was just gonna bring up I don't know if this might be a little controversial too. Sports betting. You guys
Oh
love
no,
to sports bet.
we can talk about that.
This
That's a
isn't
very good
I want
point.
controversial at all.
I want to
No,
go over your guys' record so far. Grant, he's got to win. He's got to win at least 2 parlays here within the next like couple days. He said he was then going to gift me Farm Sim.
I love how we both got our phones out to
well,
see how we're doing.
I want to actually see, because I finally won over the weekend for the first time. So I actually want to see how many I did. So
I'm
you guys
curious
go ahead. You guys go ahead. You guys go ahead and vamp while I'm counting.
I'm curious as to when my last win was, because it's been a while.
I have never won. You know why? Because I have never done a parlay before.
I
Okay,
never
so
said I never said I was good with my money, Lee.
So I was very close when I was texting you guys that it was the first one out of 24. I'm actually one of 23 now.
Okay.
So we have done 23. Now I will go back and say, like I told you, I think it's only actually been 20, and I'm putting quotes around this because it's not even actually technically like money that I've taken out. It's money I've gotten from doing like surveys or those stupid apps and all that. But I've spent $20, $181. So technically I'm up, even though I did get $110 free from this app that I had to spend in 2 weeks gambling, and I didn't win anything with that amount of money.
So I finally found the last time I actually won a bet. April of 2025.
I was really hoping you're
And
going to say
That's a good month.
2024.
it was a
I
heater.
thought so too.
This was all in one night, so you guys will love this. It'll show you how much of a degenerate I am. So I remember I was out in Okoboji, Iowa, with a couple of buddies. Of course, sports betting is legal down there. We were just at a bar, and the Warriors Rockets game was on the TV. The Warriors were down at halftime, so they were underdogs. And I'm like, you know what? Throw a quick 20 on them. They came back and won, so I won $46. So I'm like, all right. Well, I can't just
So
go
you're
with four. I can't go
so
just
you're
go
up
with $46.
so you're up $26, right?
Yes.
Technically. Okay.
So then I throw that $46 on the Dodgers, who were playing the Pirates at the time. And I don't know if you guys know the Pirates are terrible at baseball, but somehow
Mhm.
they were beating the Dodgers. I was like, well, the Dodgers are going to come back and win. And they did. So then I was at $70.46 now. So I'm up $50.46 at this point. I'm like, all right, we're going to throw a little bit on some hockey action.
Just get the-
Through,
every sport in here.
through 45 of that $70 on the under for the Dallas Stars Colorado Avalanche game. There was like 10 minutes left in the game. The over under was set at 4.5. So when I took the under, I was assuming that they weren't going to score more than 4.5 goals. They finished with 4. So I won that one as well. And then this is where you guys are going to get disappointed in me. I took 50 of that money.
Hold on. So when you won that, what are you up
No.
now?
So let's see. I got to do some math here. 25, 46.
You got to pocket the winnings.
So I believe if my math's right, I was at $116 at this
And you
point.
started with $20.
Yes.
Why are you doing this? Why are you not walking
You got to
away?
pocket the 96 and bet the 20.
You guys
Yeah.
are really gonna be disappointed in me when I tell you this last bet I made.
You threw all of it on black, didn't
No,
you?
no, 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 no. I didn't throw all of it, but I took 50 of the like 100 and
Okay, not
some
bad. Not
Yeah.
dollars, and I'm getting disappointed in myself just thinking about it. I threw it on the Doosan Bears of the Korean Baseball League.
bad. What?
Because it was like 2 a.m. in the morning, and that was the only thing that was on.
The only thing you could bet on.
Pretty much, yeah. But it hit.
What?
Oh, so you won that one?
Yeah,
No way.
That's a heck of a night.
Wow.
yeah. And then I lost it all the next day.
You were hooked.
I
You
was
wanted
hooked.
more. You wanted more.
Haven't won another bet since.
It's yeah, it's something. It's something that I can see where like people can go down that road and just a slippery slope of just with it, but
It's like
it's
when
also
you're on a hot streak at like a blackjack table or the roulette table, and you just keep letting it ride, and then dealer gets a 7 card 21 when you have 20.
Mm-hmm.
wah wah wah. Well, I mean, I can't remember if I was which one of you I told today, but it was last night during the Monday night game. I needed one player to get over 50 yards, rushing 51 or more, and just watching that the entire night, like I was just like I was getting almost sick to my stomach because I'm just like, come on, just give him the ball. Like that's all you got to do. I don't care what the score is, all that. And I was like, and afterwards when I won, I'm like, that was fun, but that wasn't fun. Like feeling like that and everything just with it. So,
It's like
yeah.
fantasy football. Like when you need one person to score, or like you're going against the quarterback, you have the running back, or like you just start. The worst comes out of you. You're like, I need this person to like get a career-ending injury in order for me to win this game. It's like in a normal world, you would never wish that upon anybody.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what did you end up doing with your team? Did you sit someone?
I kept who was it?
You kept the person in?
Yes, I kept him
Okay.
in for the Chiefs Commanders game. It was the guy that just came back. I
Rasheed
don't-
Rice or Terry McLaurin.
McLaurin. He scored.
Didn't he? Yeah, he scored a touchdown, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
I think that
Yeah.
was his only catch of the night too.
He had 3 catches.
Oh, he had 3.
He
Okay.
scored 14.4 points for me.
And you were worried he was gonna.
Go negative.
Yeah, you were only up 0.3, so
Yeah, he is questionable.
questionable.
Oh,
Can we
no.
talk about how bad of an influence I am on you two? I got
I
Grant on sports betting, and I got Lee on Ghost energy drinks.
Whoa.
I can stop whenever I want.
I
It's
don't
easy.
drink any Ghost energy drinks.
Yeah, he has a $500 coffee maker thingy-majigger that he saves money on.
Yes.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
Yes, I
my
do.
bad. Sorry.
Speaking of Ghost, have you cracked the one that you bought today open? Or
I have not.
okay,
I
so are you
got
bringing?
3 of them.
Are you
You
bringing it
got
to work?
I'm bringing
Hold
one
on.
of them to work tomorrow. Yeah.
Are you bringing the one you sent the picture of to work?
Well, so I had to go to the mall to look for a birthday gift for Emma. And while I was there, I was just like, yeah, I may as well go just kind of walk around, go by GNC, and I just look in the window and I see it. So I'm like, oh my gosh, there's no way. So went in, had it, bought 3 of them.
Oh, okay. So you brought all. Okay.
one for each of us, Grant.
Nope. You guys know that I can't do a full energy. I don't even even when I drink the little samplers that we share and everything.
Did
So
you get you twitching?
no, it just it's something with my stomach. It just
Yeah.
and it does make me a little jittery too. I'll admit that. So
The caffeine will get you on that.
especially if you guys know me, I hardly ever drink. I don't drink coffee. Really, I only have a pop a week or 2, and everything. So really not much of a caffeine guy.
Yeah.
So, are you bringing it though? You haven't
Yes,
answered the question. Okay.
I am.
Are you
Yes.
gonna share with us? Because I am
I
curious.
will.
About
I will
Just a
give you
shot.
guys samples. Yes.
Samples.
yeah, not shots. We don't do shots at work. Come on.
It'll be interesting because it's sour strips, but like I've never had the candy before.
I've never had the candy before either. And if you look on their website, it is leaning towards sour. It's one away from the most sour on their scale on the
Ooh,
website.
I'm excited for that. So, speaking of sour things and how they make you feel, what do you guys think of like scary stuff?
Can't do it.
I don't remember the last
And
time
the
I
reason,
watched a scary movie.
yeah, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because my goal is to get this posted, like the week of Halloween. So
Okay.
with
So
that,
this
so
week.
hey, well, I was gonna let the people think that we recorded
Oh,
this earlier, but yes, this week. So,
I'm sorry. I'm just ruining everything.
um, but it got me thinking because I'm listening to another podcast where it's since they released it this week, it is Focus of Horror, and I was like, I can't do them either. Like, I hate them, and absolutely, and I think it'd be really funny, but I would hate life with it. Is on our YouTube channel every once in a while, me and Tommy will also post like us playing video games and everything. So I think it'd be really funny for me or him because I don't think he likes watching them. I don't think he likes playing them. For us, like the week of Halloween, just to post us playing those and just freak. Um, but I don't think I can. Like it messes with my mind too much. Like
See, and
just
it's weird for me because I can't do scary movies or horror movies, but I love analog horror YouTube videos. Are you guys familiar with analog horror?
No.
mm-mm.
So it's I'm sure there's a better way to describe it, but it goes back to like the old analog technology of like the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, like the big box TVs. Gosh, it's hard to explain.
Like how it looks? Is that what you're talking
Yes.
about? Okay, yeah, then
Yes.
I know exactly what you're talking like, oh, this is probably gonna be wrong, the how I'm using it, but they're called like the security cameras, but like the
Yes.
CCRT or something like that, like the
The
CRT.
CRTV, yeah, something
Yeah,
like that.
like that. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
There is
Lee doesn't, he's confused.
No.
Look
No
at
idea
that
what you're
face.
talking about. No.
what got me into that was a YouTube channel called Local 54 or 58. It's one of the two. But all the videos are just based off of that. But it also all the videos with analog horror dive deeply into like the unsettling
Mhm.
aspect of like the analog technology, like the static televisions, like the old emergency alerts, which
Yep.
also, again, I hate emergency alerts, but like I enjoy the YouTube videos with them. And it's like, yes, this is very unsettling and very scary, but yet the plot and like how these videos are made is just so fascinating to me.
I
Yeah,
wish I knew
it's
more of what you were talking about. I'm gonna have to dive into that.
If
I
you
mean,
if
you
you
should.
do, I would recommend the Mandela catalog.
Okay. You'll have to show me tomorrow.
I will.
Because Lee's not writing it down, so he's gonna forget.
I would much rather come listen to the podcast and remember it.
Just when this is posted, you listen back to it again. You're like, oh yeah, I
What
need to
was
do
it? Oh yeah.
that. Okay. Um, no, we on an old podcast that I used to do with some buddies, another buddy many years ago, and actually Tommy edited that one for us. But we actually had him come on an episode that we did. So it was the three of us, me, my buddy Jordan, and Tommy, and it was during Halloween week, and they know how much I hate it. So they shared personal like ghost stories and everything like that. And I mean, this was I was probably 30 and I have no problem saying this. I didn't sleep well for a week because of those two a-holes just sharing it. And they were just dying laughing the whole time about it and everything because they know and they were all there. They swore that they were all true and everything with it. So I can't do it. I just my mind goes too active. I always like to say that I have a very like imaginative, overactive like brain that just takes everything to the extreme.
I do have to admit I am scared of the dark.
That's
Y-
very, very big of you. I'm proud you can
y-
announce.
well, Well, I live on an acreage, and like if
Oh,
it's
yeah,
dark
yeah.
outside, I'm not bringing the garbage to the dumpster.
Oh, I grew up on a farm. Like, I 100% know what you mean. Like, um, it's like
like
the
I
did you
like
so,
I
go ahead. That
uh,
go ahead,
uh,
buddy.
I called up the previous owners because they stopped by and wanted to chit chat. Um, I think it was like on Monday. No, it was it was late last week, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you see any mountain lions or I can't, or like bobcats or anything out there?" Oh yeah, yeah. Our your neighbors down the road, they got some on their trail cams, and I'm like, do I need to start carrying out here? Like, what the heck?
Yeah, it's
The dark doesn't bother me as much, but like wooded areas at night, I can't do it.
Hmm.
And I fully blame what was it? It was like the hype of the Slender Man era. If you
mm,
guys are familiar with that. I just had a
yeah,
buddy
we're not that much
who
older than you.
okay, I didn't know if you guys
I just
were on
no,
the
I just
same side of the internet as I was growing
I
up,
never
but
went down that rabbit hole, but I know what that is. Yes.
I didn't go down it by choice. I had a buddy growing up who was just obsessed with it and was playing all these different like they were like live action role play-esque videos, like
Mhm.
playing police phone call role plays about Slenderman and stuff like that. And that just terrified me. Like even now, like 15 years later, I can't do wooded areas at night.
Yeah. No, it's
Agree,
no, thank you.
agree. We have a yard light too, and it's like wherever that yard light, you can't see anything. I'm like, nope. I'm not even gonna go out and stand in front of the yard light. Like,
Yeah, it's we growing up, like, and I'm trying to think. Like, you talked about mountain lions and all bobcats and everything. We never really had anything. Really, the only thing we ever saw, and it was usually like early morning, is every once in a while we would like have coyotes come
mm,
through and everything our place. But yeah, other than that, we just see raccoons. So there's really like nothing, and possums, I guess. But there's really nothing that. But it was just like you said, you have that spotlight or whatever, and then nothing. Like that just yeah creeps me
I
Have
out.
saw
y'all
I saw a possum the other night.
Nice.
have
Yeah.
y'all ever heard like when coyotes like all
Mm-hmm.
howl at the
Yes.
same time at
Yes.
night? I experienced that for the first time like last year. It was back in Jackson. I was taking my dog outside, pitch black outside, and suddenly like they just start howling or whatever. I'm just like, yeah, we're going back inside.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's and like that's what we like. I would fall asleep to some nights and you'd hear them going, and it would just be like, okay, yep, like there they are. Because for the most part, coyotes will leave you alone. Like the only time they ever like, I think I seen my dad maybe shoot one time, and it was not even like really that, but it was like mid morning, and it was still like kind of walking in our field, and my dad's like, "Yeah, I gotta go take care of that because that thing's obviously sick because they should be asleep now," type
Yeah.
thing. So
Nocturnal.
yeah. Um. Any so like Lee, I think earlier you had started to mention it, and we kind of interrupted it, but like no movies, like no horror movies you can think of that the last one you've watched.
I cannot. No. I got
Yeah.
nothing.
So Carter, you mentioned like the analog stuff. Like, how about like scary movies?
I'm trying to think of what the last scary movie I saw. Because it's not like something I will like if I'm just sitting here at home and
Active,
there's
yeah, like actively go, yeah.
yeah. I don't even know if qualifies as a scary movie, but the last like movie that I thought was kind of horrifying that I saw was The Barbarian.
I've heard that's very good though.
It was a very good movie,
So
but
are
it
you
was
gonna go?
also
Are you gonna
very
watch?
disturbing.
Yeah, are you gonna watch Weapons? It's the same director writer.
Is it?
Yeah,
Ooh,
and
gosh,
I've
I
heard
don't
that's
know.
very good too.
I've also heard it's good.
Almost similar that you need to go in blind. Like don't know it, don't look anything up about it. So like when the twists come, you're completely taken.
Well, that's what me and it was back when I was in college. That's what me and my buddies did. Like we all went in like with the perception that oh, this is going to be like some medieval like Viking-esque movie.
Oh, you
And it
guys knew
was
you only knew the title You didn't
Yeah,
know
we just
anything
knew
else.
the title.
So you hadn't seen any trailers or anything for
Mm-mm.
it.
No,
Oh, because even the trailers mislead you, like
really.
with what really happened. Yes, and he does it on purpose.
Yeah, no, we went in with no knowledge besides the name of the movie.
Okay, so that makes it even better that you did. I really hope Tommy listens to this now because he's never watched it, but he's heard people talk about it and he thinks it's really good. Do you know who the writer and director is?
I do not know.
So it's one of the guys from The Whitest Kids You Know.
Oh, really?
I can't think of his name right now and it's bothering me. I need to give him credit, so I'm gonna look it up quick. I mean, you guys can fill the dead air.
Banter, banter, banter.
Banter. We're bantering, talking. Oh, Zach Kreger. Yeah, he, wrote it and he did it, which is really awesome and cool to see. Like he came from a sketch comedy troupe, and now he's like well known in Hollywood as like this up and comer like writer director in that style and everything. And the rumor is, speaking of horror movies and all this and games, Resident Evil, he apparently is going to be writing a story and script for a Resident Evil movie, but he has come out and said it is just going to be in that world. It's going to have nothing to do with like the video games or that world. He's just going to use that and create a new movie with it.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that concept.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all
Because that's what
familiar? Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna change kind of stay on the topic of movies, but are y'all familiar with Robert Eggers, I believe is his name? He's a director who's written some very like action-packed movies. The Northman, Nosferatu, what else? The Lighthouse. It's very like hard to describe, kind of the disturbing
Yeah,
movie, but he makes some dang good movies. And I was kind of thinking like if there was a horror movie that I want to see, it would be his Nosferatu remake.
which I've heard is really good.
I have heard it's really good as well.
Wow,
So,
you guys have heard of a lot of movies. I must live
uh,
under a rock.
it's a lot of through podcasts that I've heard them. Like
Okay.
people have shared them. The last scary movie I watched, and currently I'm halfway through it, is Shaun of the Dead.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Can't even really call
That's a
it.
spin-off. That's a
Yeah.
spin-off.
It's a parody.
More of a comedy.
Yeah. The last night, I think, I started it 2 nights ago on Sunday. I was just like in the mood for something, and I'm like, I kind of like, is it Simon Pegg? I think it's his name. I could be wrong. That guy, the main
I wouldn't
actor
know.
in it, and so I was like, I'm gonna watch Shaun of the Dead. I've watched it before, so it was good.
What's
So
y'all's favorite movie of all time?
Ooh, favorite movie of all time?
probably, I always, for some odd reason, always lean on Tommy Boy. Like when
That's a
people
good
ask
one.
me that, like that's kind of what but I like in my head, I'm also like, there's other good ones I like, Tommy Boy. Like, well, it's funny, Lee, because one of my other favorite movies is How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey. Like that one, which we had Tommy read. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, which was
um,
priceless, by the way. Priceless.
yeah, I'd probably say like, when people ask that, I always just say Tommy Boy. I mean, it's good. I like it.
Black Sheep.
That's another good one. Mm-hmm.
Oppenheimer.
That's your favorite one?
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I agree. Yeah.
Yes.
Were you one of the people who did the what was it called?
The Barbenheimer.
Yeah, the Barbenheimer. Did you do
I
that?
did not. I did
The
watch
Barb-
Barbie later, but
I still haven't seen it.
I have not either.
All right, Lee, what do you got? Your favorite movie?
A Wonderful Life.
Like during Christmas?
Yep.
That one?
Yep.
it's a good movie.
Never seen it.
You've never seen it?
I haven't. I follow a guy on Twitter who every year live tweets during it, and just it's his tradition. He'll just
I've
live
got,
tweet and share his thoughts as it's going, and it's just so funny to
I,
follow. But
Oh
I
my
have an
God, he
idea.
fell in the frozen pond.
I have an idea.
are you gonna have him read it?
Yes. It's a pretty
Uh,
long movie, I'm pretty sure, like longer than a normal movie.
uh-huh.
It is a very long movie.
That could be
Is
your
it 3 hours?
might be that could be your December movie you have him read.
Let's do a look up here. It's
So
Guess what
wonderful.
year this film was
it's it's like in the 50s, isn't it?
close?
Or is it the 60s?
Can I guess?
Other way.
I see it right
It's
here.
in the 40s?
Yeah.
1946.
Oh.
And it's only 2 hours and 10 minutes. I
Um,
always thought it was a longer movie than that.
who's like the main actor in it? Or
Let's
like
see.
who's
Casting James Stewart.
okay.
He's George Bailey.
George.
George Bailey.
Yeah, no, maybe someday I'll watch it. So
Maybe a part of the show we do every week or whenever we do, we got to do like our top 10 favorite
well,
movies.
no, this is a solo
Yeah.
show.
It's
Oh yeah,
Grant.
you're
Come
right.
on,
Grant,
come
you
on.
got to give us your top
Yeah.
10 movies every show, like of a certain genre.
No.
Um,
Next,
I mean, I could do top lists. I mean, like that, just walk through. I mean, this really the whole point of it is I just want to keep content moving, and I like that's. Now, I'll be honest, you guys will probably come back at some point, probably sooner than later, if I'm being honest. But so, yeah, Lee.
I got a pretty good idea. Well, it might be half decent. Your next Grant Goes It Alone
Mm-hmm.
is Carter.
Just him.
Just
I'm not even on there.
Yeah.
So that would be really, really funny. So, you know what? This seems like a pretty good stopping point and everything. Carter, we'll start with you. Do you want to share any like things about you where people can find you or anything?
No, not really. I mean,
Okay.
if any of you followers are on TikTok, you can give my TikTok a follow. CarterJO.24. I post a banger about once a month, so
Mhm.
go give that a
And
look.
potentially thoughts with Big C.
Potentially Thoughts with Big C on Spotify. Trying to still get that figured out here.
Yeah. So, Lee, how about you? What do you got going on?
I've got my first podcast live on Spotify, In the Life of Leroy. My next podcast is going to be talking about the book that I'm writing. I've got the rough draft made. You can also watch me wrench on cars and trucks in the Roy Garage. And that's about it. Carter, you're raising your hand?
Is the book paperback or hardcover?
Paperback.
Okay, good.
Only like hardcover.
Is it less than 100 pages? Anything after that, I lose interest in.
It's
Just tails off.
it's more of a workbook, and it's 40.
Oh, so
it's
it's
Oh.
homework?
48
We have to
pages.
do homework in it?
So
Yeah,
you're
homework.
making everyone else do the work.
Yes. Yeah, oh my
So.
gosh. Yes.
Awesome. Well, I just want to thank everyone for tuning in to the first episode of Grant Goes It Alone with some guests, but appreciate you all sticking around for this. And yeah, until next time. All right, everyone, say bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.